How is everyone doing today? So, this is my review for Trigger Point, a 2021 action project film that recently came out. It mainly stars Barry Pepper he starred in Saving Private Ryan, Crawl, Maze Runner, and The Green Mile. And some other ones, but those are the names of the ones that I actually did like and I did see. The plot of this is a disgraced U.S. operative who suffered memory loss at the hands of his captors gets dragged back into the deadly spy world when a colleague goes missing. So, first thing I noticed is the quality wasn't bad, it was just standard. Another movie with artisty shots, RC shots, but honestly, it didn't feel overdone this time, and unlike the last one I did. There was some pretty cool shots, though, I will say, but all of that usually goes away after a certain amount of time. That's usually within the 25, 26 beginning range. The acting was decent. Barry was a little bland. I don't know if it was just his character's acting. So there's some things with this movie. So Barry was captured and waterboarded and gave the other agents names and their names to the bad guy. And they got killed one by one. So we open with the opening scene of that. But they really didn't fill in the backstory behind how he got there and didn't really explain the characters' stories. They did a little bit, but it's like barely. All I got was he was a part of some agency and his boss's daughter was looking for answers of who was behind the killings and got kidnapped. They went straight into the main plot without a backstory and a lead up. It was missing a lot of good chunks of the story throughout this. But it's later on this movie wasn't that long. It's about an hour and about 20-30 minutes maybe. I think it was 20 or 22 or something. About 30 minutes, we'll round that up. So towards the last 30 minutes is actually where it got a little bit better in the story, and you got past the somewhat of not knowing the stuff. Funny how all these guys are firing assault rifles in full auto while also having the high ground, but Barry and the girl don't ever get hit, and that's funny. She gets hit later on, but that's like one shot. But during this whole part where the guys are on the high ground, because they're literally up on these buildings and they're just firing full auto from these assault rifles and machine guns. And none of the two characters, Barry and the girl, don't get hit. I thought that was stupid. And I know it's Hollywood, but it was just really ridiculous. And you can see bullets flying past them or things, so it's kind of like, what the hell? They said that the girl wasn't one of them, but they don't explain how she got good at shooting and maneuvering from room to room. So my guess is, and maybe I missed something, but maybe her dad at some point taught her something, because her dad's again, they don't explain much. They don't explain the characters much, so I know he's a boss, but I don't know if he's the boss, and I don't know what kind of agency is this. Because it kind of came off like it came off like it was the NSA, but then it kind of came off like some sort of private agency of some sort of hitman and stuff. So there are so many giant plot holes in here into the story. It was amazing at how bad the writing was in this. The ending even made me more confused. They introduced another person, which I'm assuming is the person that they kept referring to, that I thought was a male because of the name, but they never really showed him. And then she came in and she just kind of screwed everything up by adding so much more of question marks involved. And they didn't really say who she was exactly, but he knew her. So I saw bad reviews on this from people and critics, but wasn't thinking much of it. As I like to determine for myself, as you guys should. And that's what I want. Everyone has a different opinion, and they're going to go into it. So don't listen to critics. Just take my word for what it is. And this is just more of entertainment, and then, if anything. So you need to see the movie for yourself to tell you what it is. And I want you in the comments to let me know what you think. That's why I always want to let you know, because I'm just curious. Matter if you agree with me or disagree, as long as it's respectful. In the end, this movie was a big mess. So I'm still debating of what to rate it. But this is what my final decision is in editing. Yeah, I mean, I was going into this thinking that it might not be good, but I didn't think it would be this bad. Because, I mean, the huge plot holes in this is amazing in the writing, how bad it was. It was just, like, they're so freaking huge, it's just amazing. I mean, there's no way to express it than that. I wouldn't say this movie was disappointing. I was just in shock, still kind of in how they didn't really explain so much. Would I say this is the worst movie ever? When it comes to plot holes, I think it is, from off the top of my head of what I can remember. But as a whole, I don't know about that. It had potential to it, to some degree. It's kind of also overused type of a spy kind of assassin film. So, but if it kind of made it like they were going to make a sequel to it, I don't think I would watch it personally. But yeah, I mean, again, let me know in the comments below what you think. Did I miss anything? Correct me if I'm wrong on some stuff. What do you think of the film? Again, I'm very curious. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you have not already. Please hit that bell icon so you never miss a review. I love you all, and please stay safe and Skål.